Okay, I have a question for you. Do we have any Runrigs fans?
Yeah.
Who's very sad this week?
Yeah.
Who's going on Friday?
Yeah.
Or Saturday? Anyone going along this weekend?
18th.
18th. Well, we're so chuffed to be going along as well, and it's going to be an emotional weekend, I think. And if you can keep a secret, we're going to sing this song on Friday and Saturday. But so we're going to try it out here for you for the first time ever, and we're going to play this on Friday, and it'll be our little, I guess, tribute to one of our favourite bands of all time, and a band that has certainly, for me, influenced me from the very beginning. And I guess, as a Gaelic speaker, they went out, and it made us feel very proud and privileged to have Gaelic and to use Gaelic and to sing it on the stage. So this is for me, for the Runrigs boys. Hello. It's Runrig. You're ruining our song. Stop it. The old boys are all leaving one by one, where young birds go flying. Spread your wings and run, but over the fields by dry stone walls, an eagle will come no more. Oh, will come where the headlands St. Valerie behind. No meadows worth wasting on memories of sand, but sweetest dreams over Russia. The morning awaits you there. Oh, what kind of heroes are here for us now? We're leaders, stone preachers, minnows on the floor. But low hang the lights over Viewfield, and this night will dare see no The old boys are all leaving one by one, where young birds go flying. Spread your wings and run, but over the fields by the dry stone wall, an eagle will come no more. Okay. Now for a song about a badly behaved man called Donald. There's a few candidates, but one in particular I could think of. Thanks a million. We're going to do a song now by the Beatles, and this is one, as you do, a Gaelic song gig. We're going to sing our version of Blackbird. Are you all doing okay out there?
Just saying, it kind of feels funny having the big Celtic Connections logo here in the middle of summer. It's kind of like, it's like having Christmas in the middle of summer. It's good, good. So a good few years ago now, probably 10 or 12 years ago, Julie was asked to contribute to Mojo magazine, great music magazine. We're putting together a compilation album to celebrate 40 years of the Beatles' White Album. And they came to Julie and asked her if she would do a version of a song off that album, but they didn't specify what language it was to be in, so...
It was that very awkward thing, but I guess they assumed I would do it in English, and I assumed that they thought I would do it in Gaelic, so that's what they got. This features Tony Byrne, the guitar. Give him a big round of applause.
Vad
so much. I'd like to introduce the rest of the band. On the fiddles is Mr. Duncan Chisholm. And on the bouzouki from Dublin, Mr. Eamon Durley. And on fiddle and viola and vocals, Patsy Reed here. So I'm going to give another language a shot here, and this is a song that it was introduced to me by a great friend of mine from South Uist, Leith Macmillan, who's not only a wonderful singer, but he ended up, well, he's a lecturer as well, and ended up as a star in Outlander, amongst other things in his spare time. And he spent many years living in Galicia, in Spain, and he speaks Spanish and Galician also. And he introduced me to this next song, which is called Camariñas. And I just totally fell in love with it when I first heard it. I loved the melody, and just one of these songs, the colour of it somehow musically just transports you there when you hear both the words, but more importantly the melody. And so I'm going to sing it for you now bilingually in both Gallego, in Galician and in Gaelic. And it's, yeah, that's all I've got to say.
Passa por camarinhas, cantando. Passa por camarinhas, cantando. As nenas de camarinhas que dan no rio lavando. As nenas de camarinhas que dan no rio lavando. E goviam camarinhas, galgamão. E goviam camarinhas, galgamão. Calagam camarinhas que estevai, vinho chocará. Calagam camarinhas que estevai, vinho chocará.
the stage Mr. Donald Shaw. We're just wondering where the Celtic Connections Festival Club is, Donald. Let's go. Has do dhéach an iad áran na uiste tua inis agus áran na scríb the most famous man. Thank you, Duncan. Thank you. John McCudden. This was, sorry. As Eamon was saying, there was a little bit of we had a show last night in Ireland, and we were extremely well behaved and came straight after the show back to the hotel, but even that was about 12:30, and then we had to be up at 5:15 to fly back with most of, I think it was the first time I've ever flown, and when we flew over to Ireland, we were with all the triathletes and their bicycles who were flying from Glasgow to Ireland, and on the way back we were in an entire plane full of pipers from Canada who were coming over to the world. So.
It was the healthiest plane ever out of Glasgow.
And it was the most healthy plane on the way out, and it was the most unhealthy on the way back. So, sorry for losing my train of thought there. Yes, written by John McCudden, who was one of the most famous poets from North Uist. And would you sing the chorus with me? Please? I'll tell you what, if you sing in Gaelic with me, I'll maybe sing in French later on. Okay, so the chorus is really easy. It just goes, Alavac ilavac ho helio, Alavac ilavac ho helio, Alavac ilavac ho roi, Alavac ilavac ho roi, Alavac ilavac ho helio. This is going far too well. Smiorach le clowndail me. So we'll do that in two halves. Right. Smiorach le clowndail me. That's excellent. Really good. And the first three lines don't mean anything at all. And the last line, Smiorach le clowndail me. A smiorach is a mavis or a thrush. So it's a singing bird of the Clan MacDonald that I am. So this is how the chorus goes, in case you don't know it. Alavac ilavac ho elio, Alavac ilavac ho roi, Alavac ilavac ho elio. Smiorach le clowndail me, Smiorach le clowndail me. So amazing. We'll send these guys home and we'll just keep singing for the rest of it. Okay, ready? Alavac ilavac ho elio, Alavac ilavac ho roi, Alavac ilavac ho elio, Smiorach le clowndail me. I forgot to say just a tiny little bit faster. Okay. Smiorach me sé the world let feppel, Krúpa gaman dusel kappel, and jarach Satya, Trumutjum Abran, Harjam Maikne, Alavac ilavac ho elio, Alavac ilavac ho roi, Alavac ilavac ho elio, Smiorach le clowndail me, Smiorach me sé moach bine, Gawad giving a spade and salib, ik me a stone of thought me curve.
very much indeed. You're great. You're great altogether. That was a couple of Irish tunes and a couple of Scottish tunes. We started with the Thatcher, then Peter Burns, and we finished with the great tune. That last tune there was written by Duncan himself on the fiddle, named after his eldest bride. Duncan is the best dressed man in Edinburgh tonight. He's got a wedding after this.
Just something I threw on, you know.
Your regular Monday. Is it today Monday? Is it?
Well, we're going to finish off now and do one more set for you. And we'd like to thank, well, Donald, especially Celtic Connections, and everybody at the International Festival for inviting us and for being part of this special night. Everyone at the theatre who's looked after us so well, Graham and Danny, everybody backstage. They've been total stars since the moment we arrived. We'd also like to thank our sound engineer, Mr. Alan Dinner McKinnon, back there. Give him a wee wave. Thank you, Jim. And I don't know anything about like CDs or anything like that. I don't know if we... All right, there are some ways. I'm super organised. Yes, there are some somewhere, and they'll be on sale at some point of the evening. Okay, so we're going to finish off with this. It's a set called Fotteriana Gauna Beka, and I'm going to sing this for Maya. And I'd like to thank, there's a load of pals here in the audience tonight, so I'll see you after. I can't wait to see you. And get you all set now for Le Vent du Nord after this. Thank you so much for making us feel so welcome. We'll see you.
Thank you.